Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. But welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to get into shortly a message from our guardian angels to see exactly what is going on and what messages they are trying to send to us. This is a short reading, and it is one where it's filled with positive affirmations and positive vibrations, as this channel was created to inspire and provide guidance. Through these times, we live in some really interesting times. Some people say it's the Chinese curse, but I say it is part of our growth. Okay? If things are always going great, we would not grow. We would settle into that wonderful feeling of greatness and just go on down the stream. However, we need to grow, and that was part of what our soul's message was. And our guardian angels are here to help us. And an important thing to remember is you don't need to know the name of your guardian angel. What you need to do is call on them. Okay? All right, so we're going to get into the message first by clearing the air and clearing the energy. And I ring the sound bowl to represent our mind, body, and spirit. And then I do an invocation to bring in our guardian angels and our angels and our spiritual teams that work with us every day, whether we're aware of it or not. And then we're going to get into the message. Okay? All right. And don't forget, everything you need to know about me is in the box below. How to get in touch with me, how to send a compliment or a message to me can be sent by email to wisdomfromtheangels@gmail.com. And in the subject, you can just say compliment or comment or session. And if you want to do an angel card session, let me know. I have over 125 decks that I work with, and I do work with all of them, some more than others, but I do work with specific decks to bring in specific messages. Really, the cards are a divination tool for guidance, and they are my friends and support team, and I enjoy working with them. Okay? And they help bring in and help me to channel as I'm working with someone one-on-one. I work with someone and do a reading, and they'll say, remember when you said, no, I don't, because if when I'm channeling, I don't remember often what is said unless I take a moment to jot it down, and then that takes me out of channeling. But if you'd like to have a healing or energy session, feel free to send me an email. If you'd like to have a angel card reading, send me an email and we can set something up. All right? I offer 30 minutes or 60 minutes on angel card readings. On healing sessions, I offer 90, 60, and 30-minute energy boosts. So you go ahead and get in touch with me and we can see what we can set up. Often the sessions go over about 15 minutes because I try to give a full rounded session and not be confined by time restraints, because time is really only a consideration on this planet and not on angel time. So I'd like for you to take a moment if you can, and today I'm going to be bringing in rose quartz. This piece of rose quartz came off of a much larger piece, but this one day fell off by itself, which happens at times. Anyway, I'm going to be holding that today to bring in even deeper conditional love, the energy of unconditional love, and then we're going to get into the reading. Okay? All right, so here we go. Being nosy. Sorry, lower vibration. Angels, guardian angels, our own spiritual teams, thank you. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being beside us. Thank you for all the ways that you support us in our growth. We are so grateful and thankful. Mother Earth, Father Sky, thank you. Our own individual teams of angels and fairies and spirit animals and guardian angels, thank you. Thank you for being a part of our lives. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the guidance. And thank you for being a part of our team. Thank you from all benevolent beings from all space, galaxies, and time. Thank you. All right. Thank you, 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 angels. Thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead and get into the reading. First, we're going to pull from the Guardian Angel deck. And these are cute little cards. They're shaped in the shape of a heart because our guardian angels have our hearts in their sights, and they want only the best for us. And they want us to grow. They want to assist us in our growth and to fulfill the mission we came here to fulfill. There is a belief, and I strongly believe, that before we were born, we sat down with the council and we decided how we were going to show up in this lifetime. We were like, me, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go back, like school. And we decided what we wanted to do. So we chose the families, the situations, the friendships, and all that is going on in our lives. Now, we may say, oh, hell no, I didn't. I never chose this. I know, because I've said that myself at times. But then I sat back and I kind of looked and went, you know what? Without this happening, that couldn't have happened. Without this, I wouldn't have been pushed to grow. And we are pushed out of our comfort zones in order to grow. And even if we're in our comfort zone and something happens, it's to shift us. It's not to hurt us. Okay? I'm going to be sharing with you what the decks are. I'm only using 3 for today's reading. And this is going to be called, though, one fell out on its own. Okay. The Guardian Angel reading. Okay. Need glasses because the lettering is small on these cards. So, the card decks that I am using are the Guardian Angel cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And the box looks like that, like the front of the cards. And then I'm going to be using Angel Wishes by Debbie Malone and Angel Whispers by Debbie Malone. All right. So the first card that came out is Conflict. Ooh. Interesting. Let me take a moment. Interesting. Okay. Remember I talked about growth at the beginning of this? Well, we are, if you're looking at this on the day that it comes out, we are still in the full moon energy of Pisces. Pisces being a water planet, which is all about our emotions. We are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, which when you hear the word retrograde, don't run and hide under the covers and wait till it's over. It's a time of growth, and all retrogrades are not bad. And this Mercury retrograde happens to be happening in the sign of Libra. Libra is all about, and we're going to be in the sign of Libra either later today or already just starting to move into the season of Libra. Libra is all about beauty. Libra is all about harmony. Libra is all about us looking at where are things out of balance in our life. And where do we need to bring in more balance? Where do we need to bring in more beauty? Where do we may need to declutter? Where may we need to bring in things that are just beautiful and make us feel good? Make our hearts sing. Okay? And remember, around Mercury retrograde, Mercury is the planet of communication. So during this Mercury retrograde, which I'm told is going to be pretty darn intense, watch your emotions. Watch how you communicate with yourself and with others. Watch the negative talk that you do with yourself. I'm not good, such as I'm not good enough. What was wrong with me? What am I thinking? When you're talking negatively to yourself is listening. Start to speak in a positive tone. I am good. I'm a good person. I forgive myself. I am worthy. I am enough. I am special. Start to talk to yourself as if you would speak to a good friend, because you are your best friend, and at the end of the day, you were born alone, you will die alone, but you don't have to live alone unless it's a choice you make. But the only person that you really have to tend to and make sure that you are doing your best is the person that you see in the mirror. That's the only person you have control over. I promise you it is. Okay? All right, so our first card that's coming out is, and I find this interesting because we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, is conflict. So during a Mercury retrograde, there can be disagreements, there can be blow-ups, there can be conversations that happen that normally wouldn't happen at any other time. There can also be times where truth is spoken. There can also be times during a Mercury retrograde where you just have had enough and you finally just say it. You just say it. And it may not be how you feel tomorrow, but you just say it. So kindly be kind to yourself by watching how you speak to yourself and others. In our other, the high vibe reading was about how we speak to ourselves and how we talk to ourselves and complimenting ourselves and others. In fact, my Instagram post for this week was that. And if you'd like to keep up with me on a daily basis, go on over to my Instagram account. What is it called? Wisdom from the Angels. And I post there something inspirational every single day. And I'd love for you to be able to participate in that message. Oftentimes it reflects what's going on here on the channel. Not always, but often it does. Okay? And this card says, conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of the stress in your life. Now think about that. Think about the times where you're torn between what you feel is right, what your heart feels is right, and what you want to do. Think of the emotions that come with that. Stress, anxiety, conflict, feeling less than, feeling there's lack in your life. Those are the feelings that come up. Keep listening. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you love, not what you think you should do. Again, do what you love, not what you think you should. Okay? Remember the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We're going to get rid of those shoulda, coulda, wouldas this year, because we've got great things to do on this planet. We have much more to do than we even thought possible. And I'm talking about positive, wonderful, inspirational things. If you have young children, just remember they're watching you. And the angels want us to be reminded that don't just think about something. Go ahead, do it. Take action in your life. Start to think about those times where you've had dreams that they've sat on the shelves. And maybe you've gone back to dust them off from time to time, or maybe you just ignored them. But the angels are saying now is the time to take action. So I know you've heard during a Mercury retrograde, don't take action. But here's the kind of action you can take. Plan it out. Use this time to really align yourself with what it is you truly, truly, deeply desire. You don't have to sit around in retrogrades doing nothing. We have retrogrades all the time. Fortunately, Mercury only retrogrades 3 or 4 times a year, but it does so to give us this time of planning. And then when Mercury goes direct, I think it's October 12th, it's around, or 19th. It's around that time. You can look it up on the web. Give you something to do. And Give yourself that time to really put things in perspective and then go forward. And remember, be patient because all is well. That's what this card says. Be patient, all is well. And when you really sit around looking at something and you really look at it seriously, all is well. All is well in your world. All is unfolding in the way that it should. All is unfolding in the way that it is to be. I should take the word should out of there because that leads into the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So all is unfolding in the way that it is to be. Stop jumping forward to see what's going to happen in the future. Think about what led to this and where you are at the present. Are you okay with where things are right now? What is the kindest thing you can do for yourself? And you may decide that if it's about a relationship, you may decide that the kindest thing you can do is to leave everyone alone. And that may be the case for you right now. You may need to step back. You may need to allow yourself a breathing space. And you may need to allow yourself the opportunity to truly, truly, truly do what is the kindest thing for you. Silence is a big deal. And it means that you're honoring yourself. Maybe be silent for a minute before you react. Remember, two guiding forces of the universe is love and fear. When we are in a love vibration, we are responding to life. We are moving forward. We're getting unstuck. When we are reacting to life, we're doing lower vibrational energy work like fear, anxiety, anger, resentment, disappointment. We're manipulating. We're thinking about how can I get back at them. Think about that as you go forward this week. Bring in your guardian angels to help you, to surround you, to work with you. They are there. They will take action to protect you when it is important for you to be protected. Like there's an oncoming train. They'll say, move out the way or push you out the way. However, if they see you about to get into a conflict with someone, they may just step to the side and allow you to go ahead and go through this experience. Because remember, in life, we have experiences every single day. Even on those days you stay home and take care of yourself, you're having an experience. Okay? So I want you to really sit down and really start to talk to your guardian angels and talk to them in a way where you show them gratitude. You know, my first thoughts every morning are thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If the only words you say during the course of a day are thank you, that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's communicating to the universe that you are grateful, you are thankful, and you are acknowledging that. And that, subscribers, is a lot. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that bell down below, hit the bell next to it, and you'll get email notifications of new readings. And I've got some new ones coming out. I'm trying different things out on the channel to see what really aligns. We're going to get in alignment. That is going to be my job for this next year, alignment. And we are going to continue to be inspirational, never going to dip down into anything negative, and are available for readings, sessions, even if you just want to talk sessions. Okay? All right. So, thank you for dropping by. Thank each and every one of you. I am so grateful for your guardian teams and your own spiritual teams. And I'm going to say thank you, 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 each and every one of you. May your hearts be so full of love, joy, inspiration, and harmony that it overflows out into the universe. Thank you, everyone, for dropping by. This is Carolyn from Wisdom from the Angels. Thank you.